Hello guys, this is Paula back. Hopefully my battery will hold out for me to work on my December daily. I did the haul video and sometimes my phone just is crazy. Yes, I caught. After the video, I was tying this bow and I was like, girl, it is not 2019 right now. I guess in my head I was thinking of like the next year, but I changed it. I got it fixed right away and I saved the 9 for day 9. So we're good. Okay, so this is where we're at so far. This is like my title page, okay, right here. And then this is, I don't know if I did it all on camera, but I worked on this. I decoupaged this old vintage napkin for day 1 because on Saturday, the 1st, we went down and did some vintage shopping in Claremore. And these napkins were yellow, okay? Old napkins, and I still have some, and I'll be using those in my books next year. But anyway, I just loved it. It says Merry Christmas, Season's Greetings, and then it has this old sled, which I had a picture of a sled from one of the old Christmas magazines. So I took one of Denise from Tattered Dreams time cards, and I just kind of dolled it up a little bit, gave it corners, and put a strip of paper here. And I cut off the Sunday because December 1st was on a Saturday, and it fit in my book better. And I just put shopping at the vintage shops in Claremore. And listen, I won't forget about my trips over there because they're wonderful. But I also, while we were there, bought a dining room suit, a vintage suit that had been refurbished. And so I have taken pictures of it, and I'm going to put them on this page. Just what my little note says. So when I get my husband to help me figure out how to do my selfie again, my little camera selfie. But this title right here says Angels from the Rims of Glory. Came out of that book that had the little angels with his little bottom showing. And I cut those titles out of those of some different songs. So I did several. And I'm just going to kind of randomly put them in. I just matted them. So that's for pictures. And then over here on page 2, I think this is the only one that you've missed. It's not like I have a whole lot to talk about. But I took one of these pens, glitter pens is what they're called, glitter markers. And I took the red, which turned out kind of cinnamon, and I colored my wooden too, and then I covered it in glossy accents. Now, this, I wanted to put this tree in here because on day 2 is when we put up our tree and did our decorations and so forth. And the pictures will be within these pages. I'm not worrying about the number of pages I use for each day. I figure, you know, I've got extra pages. So we always put up stockings. I make the stockings that everyone has at my house, and I have made every single one of them. Started with my son, then my daughter, then I went back and did my husband and I's, and that's been back when they were little. And so they're all faded and worn out, but as we added family members, I made my daughter-in-law hers whenever she married my son, and then their 3 children, and my daughter married her husband. I did his, and got Charlie's done. Took me longer to get Charlie's done because of the crazy years we had. But we have 11 stockings on my fireplace, and I'll take a picture of those. And so, you know, we'll have pictures of that. But in here, I put a journaling card to journal about the stockings in this slanted pocket I made. And I did it slanted so that I could kind of slant the stockings. And now this is not how our stockings look, but I had these and I just thought they were adorable. So I put Papa and Grammy. Now they say Mom and Dad on them. No, they actually say our names, I think. So I have this pocket over here where I did an ornament. This is one that I made this fall while we were doing everything. I never used it. And so I put a bulb pin on here with all the different colors that are from this book. So that's where I got with that one. And then I'm kind of making notes as I go along what to put where. And I'm also, on that day, my son had called me from Oklahoma City and sent me some pictures of the kids. They were at some place in Oklahoma City called the Pop Shop or something. And he sent me a few pictures. So I'm going to put those in here. But I've got to learn a little bit more about it before I can actually journal about it. So I'm going to save... I really want to journal on this page about Christmas decorations and stockings and so forth, but I think I'm just going to save it for pictures. I'll have to mat them. And let me look here. I've got different titles here too, but none of them that need to go right this moment. So then... listen, after that, it was really boring, but I'm just going to start decorating pages and leaving pages for pictures, and I think I'll journal on this page for the Christmas decorations and the grandchildren, and then save this paper here to put the pictures on. So, I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing. At least I'm honest, right? So, I'm just going to decorate. Let's just decorate. And I'll just save that for pictures. And that for pictures. And we'll start decorating over here. So, all I did on the 3rd, my life's so exciting, is went to the... ophthalmologist and then to Hobby Lobby. So I'm just gonna decorate on this page, and maybe I'll do some stuff with angels because I like doing these little angels. First of all, look at this little thing, isn't she precious? Also, another thing I like, I think I'm going to like doing in this book is children singing in choirs. Now, this one's cute. She was on the edge of a paper, so she's not, she may have to have something behind her, but she's playing her little violin. But, and she kind of looks like she's up on a cloud with this little paper here, so we'll see. Maybe I'll do her. And I wonder if I have a title, Angels We Have Heard on High, or something like that. I didn't cut out all the titles because I thought I can't put all those titles in there. But I could put one of them on here with her. Nope, I don't. But we will come up with something. So I really could probably use both of these little angels. See, that's for my pictures. I'm looking to see. Okay. I wished her little face would show right there, though. And see, she's flat on the bottom, so she needs to be down. So I'm not sure about that now that I think about it. I also have this little book. Do you guys remember these little books that we made? But we used Santa Clauses. Well, I made one with these little angels because I was going to toss the book. And so this is going to go in there somewhere. And I wasn't crazy about this one. But because these were cut off, I ended up using this one. And I don't know why I did. But, or maybe I didn't want to, that's it. I wanted to put a different angel. I didn't have, but look at how cute this turned out, you guys. I just love these little girls. And this book is from like the early 1900s. So I think what I'm going to do is make a pocket or attach this in here at this point. But on this, I'm going to put this little girl. And I don't care if she has the back up against her or not. You know, I just don't care. If I like her, that's all that matters, right? Maybe I'll put some ribbon or something there. And I'm going to try to keep an eye on the video. If the video cuts off, I'm still going to post it. But you guys know that my phone is crazy. Crazy. It won't let you do more than one video. And if I have pictures on my phone at all, that really doesn't help, you know. So I don't want it to do that, but what can I say? I am not the maker of YouTube. Okay, so I'm going to line her up right there and glue her down. And she's going to kind of hang over at the top, but that's okay. You just have to be careful. I don't know about you, but whenever I work on one of these books, they drive me crazy when they won't hold down. Well, it's because they're so chunky, you know. We get them so full of goodies because we don't know when to stop. Or I'm saying we like you've done it or something, but I'm really talking about me. I got to look on this other side so I don't put too much glue on there, because I can get glue happy. Can't remember how far up she went. Let's see. I think I'm okay. All right, I'm just going to put her as far back as just enough to cover that. Kind of bring her up a little bit more. She's so sweet. I should put some lace or something behind her. Or I could put, trying to think what I could put behind her. Let's think about it. Okay, so this side did okay, and it has a little choir girl back there, so that's all right. We could put this one over here on this side. That's what we'll do. We'll put her here, and then we can put the other little angel pictures. I'm not using a lot of ink in this book because I want it to be soft. So I'm just barely inking the edges just to kind of separate the image from the paper. So it's not a lot of brown going on, you know. I just think it looks better that way. Okay, so we're going to put her, even though she's in the book, we're going to put her. I wished I'd saved that other little title that had angels in it now. But you know, you just do as you go and hope that you're putting it in the right spot. But and I will do some scripture. I already know that I'm going to be doing scripture to go along with some of my. I'm sorry, you guys. I just knocked you right in the. Just knocked the camera. My sleeve keeps falling down into my glue. So I'm trying to not glue my PJ sleeves to you know, my bottle. Listen, I have so many pairs of pajamas that have glue all over them, where I just drop the image in my lap, but it's not like they're anything. But these are not that old. I thought I'd try to, you know, keep them decent for a while. Okay. All right. There we go. They're so cute. Okay, now, let me fix my sleeves. I think we'll go ahead and attach. I don't really want to attach the back. Or do I? I can't remember. Yes, I left it blank. So let's go ahead and attach. There it goes. This little book right in here. And I think that's how I had it. We'll put it right here and bring it down as far to the right as I can. That way it makes it less bulky. I'm going to pull this out for a minute, this little tag. And see, we can journal on the tag. How's that? It's not bad, although the ribbon is supposed to go behind. Let's see if I can make that work. You know how that is. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. You know, when I made these little books, I wasn't even thinking about, I was thinking about them, I guess, being loose in the journal. You just don't think about some stuff when you're making them. You know, you learn to think about it later, but so I'm going to go ahead and leave the string on there. I may not like it, but we're going to just see. I'm going to glue the string down first so it'll quit bugging me. Right there. This is seam binding. This paper, I'm going to answer a question to a little girl that asked me the name of it. It's close to my heart, is the company. And I got to think about the name of the paper. I'll get back to you on that. I'll answer your little email, but I just thought I'd throw that in there for anyone else that might want to know. It's close. If you contact one of their people, you can order from them. But it is close to my heart. And okay, so now we're going to glue this down. Come on. Let's cooperate. You know what? I've already messed up. I didn't leave space for the tag. Well, that's all right. We could still put the tag on there somewhere. We'll figure it out. This is so heavy that it really needs all the glue you can get on it, you know. That was another thing when I made it. I wasn't that experienced at, you know, what needs what in a book. Exactly. I mean, I knew how to make them and all that, but I was still fairly new. I knew I had the head knowledge. I just had a lot to learn as far as you know, what's heavy, what's not heavy. So, I tell you, if I could ever conquer one video without having glue on me, I would say I've really come a long way. Okay, now I'm going to put these up here and put this little book on top of my scissors and get glue on them. Okay, there we go. Gonna have to hold that down for a minute. These poor little scissors have had so much glue on them. One little bit of glue is not going to hurt them. but it's funny that I did that. I have to clean. That's the thing I love about these Tim Holtz scissors. I'll just tell you right now, I've got every pair. I may have already told you this, but remember, I'm turning 62 this month, so I forget what I tell people. Anyway, they're great. I have all 3 sizes. My favorite is the small one, the small pair and the large pair. And I actually have bought another large pair, but I haven't started using them yet. But I will when these are. But the thing that's nice about them is that you can get glue on them. You can get, it doesn't affect how they behave. Plus you get long strides when you cut, and that's important to me. I think it's easier on your hands, even though I have, you know, the scissors for when your hands are bad. You know, if you're going to do a lot of cutting, I have those. So that's good, but okay, now I'm going to turn her right around this way because I can see glue, and it's trying to glue her little pages together. Plus it will allow me to push down better. Oh, we can still put our pocket in there. Silly me. Silly me. I forgot that I put pockets on the top of those. That was before I realized you know, you could just do the 3 sides with glue. But I still do the pockets at different times, you know. Once we get this glue off of here. So how I'm doing this is probably how I would do it. You know, I think you naturally, however you start decorating is how you would end up decorating. I might have more pictures if I had more going on. And I've even thought about doing, since it's about angels, I feel like I have 5 angels, my 5 grandchildren. And I've even thought about maybe on some days that I don't have much going on, just kind of focusing on them and maybe write a page about them and do a picture of them, a current picture of them for this year. So my first sweet grandbaby, he is as tall as his uncle, who is 6'6". Yeah, I would never have thought when I was changing his diaper that he'd end up being that big. And they just grow up, and you don't even recognize them anymore, you know. You know it's them. Okay, so there we go. That didn't turn out bad, and we can just tie this little bow. We might have to cut it off a little bit because I designed it different. But we can just tie this little bow on the side here, and I'll make it pretty when it's all said and done. But I wished I had colored this seam binding, but I could still go back and do it, but I just don't want to mess with it at this point. Yeah, there we go. Let's trim some of this. We can use it on something else. Okay, for now, I'm going to leave it that length. Now, what did I do with the tag? That's the next question. There it is, right there. Now, I'm thinking, do we want to put something on here? I have some little, see, this is the angel page. I do have some little angels. Let me grab. I'm telling you guys, my desk has been a disaster since I started making, I don't know though, if I put this little angel on here, this isn't going to slide in and out. I think I'm going to save this for journaling. I Don't you see what I'm saying? I think it will just tear it up. But let me kind of set this up a little bit so I can slide this in the pocket and not the back of the book where it's still wet. Okay. But see, that fills in the top. If I can find where we were, right there. Yeah. I don't know that I like this part right here. So I may put a strip of something. See, I have another, but I don't know, something about that just doesn't look like it fits in. Do you guys agree? Oh, you know what? We're going to have to put our number. Let's see. This is number, what day did I say it was? It was at number 3. So we'll do a number 3, and we'll work it out where it ends up there. We'll put it on a square or something. Let's do that now while we're thinking about it. Trying to think of something that's different than pink. You know, just because we got some pink going on. This book has mostly pink and blue in it. Here's a little bit of green, but it's not the green I really want. I have to tell you, honestly, I think I like that blue. Here's a different blue. Kind of looks like the sky, doesn't it? I'm not going to cut it super big. I mean, because I need all the scraps I can get. And hope that I can cut it straight. Huh? No. I never can cut it straight. Okay. Still need it shorter. Let's see. Does that look dumb, though? It doesn't have a sense about it, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, hello, I'm number 3. Maybe if I framed it out and made it look like a little frame or something. I'm trying to find a number 3 is what I'm doing right now. There we go. Yeah, see, you know, you come up with these ideas and then you don't think them through all the way. I think I'm gonna shorten it so it just barely covers the little girls and boys, because I think less is best. There we go. What's on the other side? I just happened to think, what's it going to look like on the other side? And that's all right since it's blue. That will work. We'll make it work. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right here on this precious little face. And a little strip right here to hold that down. I don't know which side I want where. I think I want the light blue on this side. We'll just make it work. Well, then we'll go look and see what it looks like. I'll let this part dry a little bit before I put the number 3 on there. But I am going to doodle around the box. Are you shocked? Yeah, see, I think that looks better over here even. We could round the corners, but I don't know if that would make that big a difference, you know. Okay, so I have so much stuff under my desk, I can hardly get my feet under there. Let me look at some of this vintage lace that we have here. If I can find the end of it, this is some that I did a haul on. you're not going to believe it when you see how much lace I got for $22. I thought about putting some lace, but I think it needs to be off-white since everything else is off-white. Okay, so that's not going to work. But I have some eyelet lace here. Let's try some of that because it's off-white. And that will work. Okay. Let me cut the edge of this. No, and we're talking real vintage like eyelet. This, I'm trying to get this this pin out of here. It's been in here 100 years. Throwing that away. We're talking old eyelet lace here. Look at this. This little lady. Oh, and see, that's kind of cute because it's got those little rounded edges, which is kind of like it. Could be considered a cloud. We'll call it that. But I do want that to be straight. Or do you think I should do it all the way up onto the blue? I don't know. I'm going to cut it and then decide. And I could always cut it off again if I need to, you know. I want to make sure everything looks like I did think about it, whether I did or didn't. Trying to get it to straighten out. It's kind of hard whenever I probably will have to glue past the point and then trim it off. Do you see what I'm saying? So I've got to be really straight with this. So let's just do it and see what happens. Keep your fingers crossed, ladies. Paul's doing it again. Yeah, when I saw that I had number 9 instead of number 8, I guess I was just thinking of the next year. Oh, good grief. And, well, at least it didn't stick on anything of importance. I thought to myself, Paula, you are nuts. What are you doing? Or what are you thinking? Okay, so I'm sorry. My elbows are squeaking on this table. It's kind of annoying. Let's see. It's not wanting to stay as straight as I would like for it to. See, especially right up here. But it popped right off. That's the reason I brought that up again, is it just came right off. And I was like, thank you, Lord. You know how crazy I am. He follows me around all day, I know, and keeps me from falling or doing something goofy. I sure couldn't do it without him. Okay. Now, looks kind of odd right now, but we'll make it look better. I'm trying to get this little bit of glue. Once I know that's down, then I'm going to flip it over. It's wanting to attach to other things. Yeah, see, that's going to be okay. I'm going to turn my book so I can get to the right direction of the ribbon to trim it. Let's trim this one first. Of course, these are those long scissors. I might have to have some shorter scissors. So you'll get to see the short ones. See how little they are? But they can get into spots that you could never see. Look at that. I don't know, Tim Holtz just, he's got it together, don't he? He thinks of everything. Okay, I will go back and fix that. I'm going to trim this top one. Okay. Hopefully get it straight. Because just the opposite of the other one, it doesn't do the long strides. And, you know, you never know. You never know. Plus, it depends on how your lace is laying. I have to tell you, I was a little nervous when I first started this. Like, I was like, what the heck am I going to do? I got to look like I know what I'm doing. And then I watched some different ones, you know, and watched what they were doing, other retired ladies, and I was like, oh, I can do this. They all stay home most of the time or go to Hobby Lobby too. I know Hobby Lobby knows me by heart in there. There's a few of the ladies that we stop and visit, you know. I'm in there so much. Okay, now see, I think that's cute, but I think this needs to be shortened because it's interfering with the little lace on the other side, the little eyelet lace. Okay, now, that's not too bad, you guys. I'm shocking myself. Let me get my pen out. I think I'm going to use, I've got a blue pen, but I don't want it to be like, I don't know that I have a baby blue. Let's do a sample on something here. I love this gel pen because, oh good grief, where'd it go? There it is. I love this gel pen because it's, you know, I think that's all right, don't you? Yeah. It's not too bad. So I'm just going to do a quick doodle, like just a straight doodle. And remember what I've told you when you do it. You do more than one line so that if it looks crooked, it looks intentional. And I love to doodle. It's one of my fave things to do. I think it's because, you know, I started off drawing all the time. Now, I'm not going to do anything with that one because it has a print. I don't know how she got that ink on her little cheek right there. The question is do I doodle on this part? I don't know. That paper looks really thin. I'm trying to think of what I could have done to make it stronger, but I'm just not going to worry about it right now. She's got something on her. I'm sure it's from being packaged up in, you know. Okay, number 3. Where are you? All right. Let's see what you're going to look like. Is that number? Oh, there it is. Hello. This is the right direction, Paula. So I'm thinking it doesn't have to go all the way over. It looks better all the way over, though. Okay, that's what we'll do. Put these scissors right there. They're driving me crazy. Now, this has stick-on adhesive in the back, but I'm not going to rely on that. I'm going to go ahead and add some. I don't know if I told you guys this in the video yesterday or not, but during some of our roughest times with Charlie, I prayed for the angels to be with him and around him the whole time. And I just prayed, you know, that that Jesus would hold him in his arms, and that the angels would be praying too. You know, I just, I feel like the angels and Jesus pulled him through those really rough times. So, he's still not well. He is going to school though. What is that, the third thing I've dropped since we've been doing this? And now I'm going to have to clean up the glue. I want to be able to kind of push it down a little bit. I know there's a lot of December dailies out there, but I think these are much cuter than just slapping something in a sleeve and going on. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm going to... I think you have to have more creativity. And I'm going to get people texting me and saying ugly stuff probably, but I think when you have to come up with it on your own, you don't have like pre-made cards or whatever. Now, I am not against pre-made cards whatsoever. Just be clear on that, because I think they have their purposes. But I think this is more fun because you don't know what your paper's going to be like next. You don't know, you know. So there we go, guys. Day 3. And I don't think my video will hold out much longer. It's let us go to 41 minutes. So we start with this precious little angel. And I don't, you know, I might end up putting some little stickers on these two here also. But oh my goodness, this is going to be a great place to journal about how I felt with the angels and Charlie. So, yeah, just think of things that you can use in those days that you go to the ophthalmologist. I mean, how exciting is that? I was in there thinking, what am I going to do for my book today? I'm at the ophthalmologist. I could say cheese and take his picture. He was an arrogant little guy too. I wouldn't go to him on an everyday basis, I can tell you that much. But anyway, all right, here's day 3. I hope you had fun. And I'm going to still try to get my printer to print so that we can at least get a few pictures along the way. And yeah, I think it turned out cute. I hope you do. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. And you'll get this video will be up probably by morning, by the next, I know there'll be one up tonight and then one in the morning. All right, guys. Love you guys. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and give me a thumbs up. Bye.